much for tuning in. You are watching Empowerment in the City, a Flourishe Media production, and I'm your host, Courtney Renee. So first, let's give a shout out to this episode's sponsor, Cookie Lee Jewelry with Sandy Hansen. She has provided me with this so very beautiful crystal beaded headband, and I just love it. It has this stretchy band in the back. It's so comfortable to wear, and what do you think? I think it looks beautiful. I appreciate you so much, Sandy. Continue to flourish in your business, and thank you so much. So this episode, we actually covered an event called The Balancing Act, hosted by Patrice Washington and Natalie Gouche. And when I found out about this event, it was almost a no-brainer for me because I talked to so many women within my very own circle that actually wear many hats, just like myself. And we often talk about, how do you balance? You know, trying to just share tips and advice because we don't want to go crazy, right? We want to be emotionally and mentally balanced. So this was something that I definitely want to cover and share, and it was a great event. So we had all different walks of life in the room. We had mothers, we had women in business, we had working women who have a passion to start their own business. Our special guest for the evening, though, was Kim Coles, our favorite from Living Single. You remember her, right? She's been seen working with Oprah recently, and she's just really, really doing her thing. So shout out to Kim Coles. So another great thing about this night is the venue. The location that Natalie and Patrice picked was amazing. We were at the Microsoft store down in Century City, Westfield Mall, and it was breathtaking. The lights, the windows, everything looked great. We had Armani helping us out, the Microsoft store rep, and he came into the event and had a little bit to share about what Microsoft has to offer us. So take a look.
Welcome to Microsoft Store. I'm guessing this is probably most of you guys' first time here. Obviously Microsoft Store is a new concept that Microsoft's trying to promote in terms of, trying to start a conversation with people. We have people coming in every day, and we have, they ask different questions. They ask, how do I use Excel? How do I learn how to use the new Windows? Or I've always wanted to learn how to store my pictures up, on the internet or whatever. Is it easy to do? It is easy to do, and it's easy to figure out. And sometimes you need a little additional help. So we here at the Microsoft Store, in addition to selling laptops and Xbox and phones and stuff, we also offer something called personal training, where we sit down one-on-one with you and we teach you how to use Windows, how to use Office, how to use our different products and services and stuff.
Ronaldo.
So my favorite part about the evening at the Balancing Act was the Q&A. The Q&A definitely was a part where we were able to get more in close touch with Natalie and Patrice. And there was a moment throughout the night where someone raised their hand and they talked about something that I think relates to many women that I talk about. And it's our passion and how to actually identify our passion. So look at this right here and listen to the wisdom that Patrice shares with one of the women.
Things we have to be okay with understanding. Some things are hobbies, and some things are just things that you enjoy to do, and that's nice. But everything is not a business. Everything is not a business. I mean, you have to be.
I know Patrice keeping it real, y'all.
You don't want to wake up after you've invested a year or 2 years into something and then still be like, okay, well, it's rent due.
Yeah.
And I've been doing what I love, but don't have any grant money, you know.
One of the most important aspects of empowerment in the city is me being able to talk to some of the women that attended the event and allow them to share how that event actually was empowering to them. I think that's important for many reasons. One, there's definitely talk about a balancing act part two. So if you missed this one, it might help you to rush and buy your ticket for the next event. But I was able to talk to three different women, and they shared their experiences. And I would like you to just kind of tune in and hear what they got to say. And then after them, I was able to talk to the women behind the events, Patrice Washington and Natalie Gouche.
I'm standing here with Jacqueline, aka Miss Inglewood, with SoCal's Natural Beauty Pageant. I'm so happy to see you here tonight. This event was definitely empowering, but I want to know, how did it empower you tonight?
Well, it empowered me in so many ways because I do try to balance everything at the same time. So to get the tips that they have given, to include fun in it was amazing.
Yes.
Because we often get so busy with life itself, and we just want to finish and go home and go to sleep, and then there's no fun.
Right.
So to get that and to be amongst other women who are in the same shoes, whether it's having kids or no kids, to me that was empowering in itself, because oftentimes media shows us as not getting together and not being on one accord. So tonight it was definitely empowering to be around so many beautiful women who are business women.
At the Balancing Act, I'm here with actually SoCal's Natural Beauty Pageant Princess Jo Mills. How did you feel about tonight's event?
I definitely felt empowered. It definitely shed a lot of light on, we all have 24 hours in a day. It is just about managing that time and what's important for you. And I like how at the end of the event, she talked about the difference between a hobby and actually making something into a career. So that's definitely something to look at. And I would say that acting and writing is a hobby, but I do also know in my heart that I can make a career out of that.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, is how do you take that to the next step? Like, how do you push that forward? You know what I mean? So it's about, taking small steps. She mentioned like quarterly goals versus like yearly goals.
Super long, right.
Yeah, super long goals. So you just want to take, things step by step, right?
I am here with the beautiful and talented and just lovely spirited Tanya Washington. Absolutely. It is beautiful when you don't really know somebody, but you feel like you know them, and that's exactly how I feel about this lady right here. But this event, tell us how it has empowered you tonight. What information has touched you in a special way?
What it has done for me is, first and foremost, just to see so many great people in this room. People are so talented, but you know what empowers me the most is to literally see Patrice and Natalie stand up there doing their thing, helping other people and empowering more people to be all that they can be, from finances to social media, because we're living in a day and time now that those things are very vital in what we're doing, especially when it comes to business. And so it was just awesome to see two young ladies empowering a room of some grown-ups and some young people that are coming up the way. So it was awesome to see that.
It was like all different walks of life sitting in this room.
Awesome.
Right.
I felt like I was the oldest one, but
Nah, well, you don't look it, so that's the cool thing.
I do not have a timeline and follow that timeline and put everything down. This much time takes this time. It gets crazy. And so just like everything we talked about tonight, I incorporate that. And then at a certain period of time in the day, I say stop. It's hard sometimes, but it's stop and to have some of that me time.
Like they said, shut it off.
Shut it down.
Just shut it off. So it was more of a confirmation for you.
It was
tonight.
a confirmation for me.
Good. Okay, I'm finally here with the women who actually put this event together tonight. The Balancing Act. These women have shared how they balance all the things that they do, the mini hats that they wear, and you got some really great reviews tonight. You had someone who really took a lot of the information and was like, I needed to hear that. I just spoke to one who said, I've been doing what they're saying, and it's been confirmation for me. But the fact that they're able to sit and engage with women like the women in here
and see other people in their same
yes,
situation.
is also very empowering to them. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be here. I was so grateful to meet so many of the awesome women that I interact with on Facebook and Twitter, and have that chance now to really put a face with a name, with a Twitter handle, and really just share and share wisdom. That's my big thing, being able to share wisdom and be a blessing to others and have them also pour into my life. So that was awesome.
Which you did, and I think that it is so empowering that you the Q&A, the fact that you are allowed that moment where people can really just ask you as an expert to be able to share your wisdom, which is what you are passionate about. I think that's awesome. It's always good when you can actually kind of be in touch more with the expert.
Yeah, I think that people, when they get the information, it's nice to be able to get something that they can relate to that's directly related to them. So although the workshops are great, there's always that opportunity to work with Patrice one-on-one or to work with myself one-on-one.
Right.
And this is, we fit so much into this small hour and a half. We packed it in.
I was like, how many subjects? Like maybe 10?
It was like 7, 8, 9, 10 subjects.
Yeah.
And so, no, but what Patrice said, it was a blessing to be able to see the women, see how they react, and to really know that we help some people kind of juggle it all.
And some really strong reactions actually came out tonight. I think it's really powerful when women can just let it all down,
and
including tears sometimes, and we all just embraced it.
And we thank you for coming.
Yeah,
thank you.
I hope that this information, this event, the balancing act, I know first and foremost that it definitely was empowering for us women who attended it. I had an opportunity to just network and mingle with some of the women afterwards, just more on a personal level, not too much business talk, but just really getting to know some of the other women who attended. And I hope that this episode has inspired and empowered you to learn to balance more emotional and mental. That's my mission with this, to help you flourish more in your life. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next episode of Empowerment